We're gonna get a comment from DJ Chark's agent on our YouTube channel. He's like, "Who the hell do you guys think you are?"
All right, so we're looking into a look ahead prior to the Super Bowl, taking our 1.0 look into whether your team is in the dumps or is it soaring high going into the NFL free agency, and also just the draft pick. Who is in position to make moves that will put them in a better position next year, and who have a world of hurt ahead of them if you're a fan. So Mike, turning over to you, who is in the worst position? We'll start there. Who's in the worst position going into the NFL free agency and the draft?
I think the most screwed team in the NFL, Dirk, is the New York Giants. They had Tommy Cutlets at quarterback last year, and that was like the most optimistic moment of the season. Look, they paid Daniel Jones a lot of money, and he's tying up a bunch of money. What good players are on that team if you take away Barkley and I guess Thibodeau? But like the Giants' entire team is like Jello. Like it's just in this weird blobbery state of nothingness, and the coach got sent to anger management, and I don't know, man. It just, the Giants, I don't see what their optimism is. They have no hope. I'm going with the Giants on this.
Mike, I hear what you're saying about the Giants, but at least the Giants have a top 10. They're number 6 in the draft order, right? At least there's some hope there, right? Potentially, they could be getting a new quarterback out of it, which why would you do that after you just sent Daniel Jones to that contract, right? You still got 4 years left on it. But at least they have a top 10 pick. The team that doesn't have a first round pick, it isn't sitting very pretty going into the offseason because of the drastic amount of needs that they have, is the Carolina Panthers. Mike, tell me, name one position that the Carolina Panthers are sitting well on offense. Now, their defense is good, but name an offensive position.
Greg Olsen is a great tight end.
Greg Olsen's a commentator now, Mike.
He's a really good tight end. They got what's that guy, Luke Kuechly?
On the offense.
They got what was his name? Kelvin Benjamin.
The Carolina Panthers have to do something, and they need to get creative with their offseason moves in the NFL free agency, right? I mean, they're going into this without what they could have had the first overall pick, and they gave that up for Bryce Young, who's looking like a bust. I mean, Bryce Young, I hate to say it, we got to give him another year, but it's bordering on like red flags for Ryan Leaf material, man. Now, he's not like necessarily like generational talent we're talking about, but you just traded away your future for this kid who you can't even get him to do a 3-step drop right? Like, it's bad. And they have $31 million of cap space, Mike, and $31 million to turn that team around. Where do you plug the holes?
There's so many holes. I don't know where you start. I mean, the Panthers are in like a multi-year rebuild situation, but they have a multitude of problems. I mean, they've got an owner who throws drinks on the other fans. They've got, I don't know where to begin. Like, again, I gave the Saints fans a lot of stuff this past season because their team was totally anonymous. But literally, I can't name anyone on the Carolina Panthers anymore. Like, who is on that team? I know Adam Thielen is there, but like, what is the Carolina Panthers at this point?
To be honest, their offensive, like their running game really wasn't bad last year. Hubbard actually played pretty well. He was averaging 80 to, he was getting 100-yard games. Like, they ran the ball decent. They couldn't throw the ball. They couldn't score the ball. Hayden Hurst is their tight end, who was a first-round pick. Mike, when he was drafted, he was very, very, like, promising, right, as a first-round pick. And, man, that guy, like, talk about, like, a slide into absolute just, like, aberration. Like, just absolutely no production out of him whatsoever. You have Adam Thielen, you have DJ Chark, who is one of their wide receivers.
It's like a vegetable, right? Like, you put that in salad. Oh, that's chard.
Stop it.
Who are these guys? I don't know who they are.
DJ Chark used to be on the Jaguars, bro. Dude, DJ Chark was the king of garbage time when Blake Bortles was in Jacksonville.
Yes, I do know who DJ Chark is. Makes my point. Like, you're naming those types of guys.
And you have $31 million to do something with, Mike, right? It's not like the Washington Commanders that have like $80 million to do something in free agency plus draft picks.
Yeah.
No, you are literally looking at, well, we got to pick the holes. So how about we give, if I'm looking at it and it's the Carolina Panthers, it's we need to like draft as many good offensive linemen as we can and pull as many offensive linemen in just to give him some time. Maybe he can get more than 2 seconds of time to throw the ball.
We're going to get a comment from DJ Chark's agent on our YouTube channel. He's like, who the hell do you guys think you are?
And you know who we think we are? We're sponsored by Prips.
Yeah, we're sponsored by Prips, man. Don't mess with Prips. Don't mess with Buford.